The recent Molt book situation has made everybody believe that the internet is really dead. There's no good information to behold anymore. Everything is AI, LLM generated slop, and we should all just get off and go touch grass. And while I do believe that we should all go touch grass, I'm a little bit more white-pilled on this scenario than I had previously been. And in this video, I'm going to discuss why the internet really isn't dead. We just have to go back 20, 25 years and return to the protocols that we had originally intended for the internet. For those of you that are unaware, the Molt book situation was effectively a bunch of AI agents that supposedly created their own Reddit. I don't know why you would want to do that, but they created a Reddit and they could update each other's posts and create new ones. And we thought the singularity was nigh. We thought that we're all cooked, as the Zoomers would say. Now, the truth is that this vibe-coded platform actually left its database completely open, and people were just making effectively curl requests to update the posts. And everything in AI is not as it seems. So yeah, that's kind of the situation. But in seeing this and in seeing the responses that we're so done, it's over, I thought I would white pill people because for some reason I have this unreasonable hope in humanity and the internet, and I don't know why, but let's get into it. I'm going to be doing a series on protocols over platforms. And what that means is I'm going to be discussing how to set up and use protocols, not platforms. I'm not going to show you how to create a Facebook account. We're going to be creating RSS feeds and using RSS to feed us information rather than being algorithmically fed stuff that we don't really need to see. We're going to discuss XMPP and IRC and why those chat protocols are really good. And we probably should just go back to them as opposed to using one of 100 different messaging applications that, well, most of them even use XMPP under the hood. WhatsApp started off by using XMPP and then just simply locked it away. We're going to discuss email and why PGP encryption and email is actually a pretty good way to communicate. We're going to discuss how to use HTTP the way that it was intended to be used and create our own websites and services that interlink to others. We're going to show you how to get into federated platforms that are uncensorable because you can just create a new one, a new instance if you were banned, for example. We're going to discuss the layers of the internet too, and why, well, the layers of networking rather, and why layer 7 applications and going to the platform was the wrong move. I really do believe that all we have to do is go back. We have the solutions. We just have to implement them. We have to stop being lazy and seeking convenience in every single avenue as humanity. Because what has happened is we've locked away so much information behind a login screen. We've allowed these 5 or 6 platforms to control way too much. We have to go back. It's that simple. I really do believe that we're at a jump off point here. We're going to create effectively 2 parallel worlds. One is going to be the algorithmically driven and controlled internet, and the other is going to be the federated, uncensorable, free internet. It really appears to me that that is what we are doing here. Is there no use for platforms? I don't know. I think that you can actually push to platforms to create your reach, but I don't really think that they should be your only reliance. Rather, they shouldn't be something that you only have an Instagram account and then worry that you're saying the wrong things that you could be banned for. This isn't the way that the internet is supposed to work. The internet is not dead, but it certainly is on life support. And it's us that are to blame. It's because we sought convenience. We decided that we would hand over the keys to the kingdom. We decided that it would be fine if we just let the platforms rule and that we would just make accounts. In recent months, I've started an IRC community where I've had really good conversations with people that have just popped in and started talking about whatever they wanted to talk about. And I think that that is really the thing that showed me we can go back. We can go back to these protocols. They do exist and they are very good. It started a few months ago with the chat control stuff and the constant ID verification and all this stuff. That's not what the internet is, and that's not what we should be moving towards. I think that that is truthfully, if we want to be in a dystopia, that is what the dystopia will look like. It will be a fully controlled platform. The dystopia will be a Facebook account, effectively. It will be a login screen that you are now obliged to log in to everything, and you will have no autonomy, no ability to converse, no ability to share who you actually are. That's not a place I want to live in. It seems to me that for some time, social media has also been dying. It seems to me that people are not engaged in it. It is just this dead-eyed, constant doom scroll that people are addicted to. And I think that people are breaking free at an alarming rate for these companies. That's a very good thing. So what do you replace that with? Well, the internet as it actually was intended. The way that you replace social media is you create your own website. You share who you actually are in your own writings and your videos and everything like that, because it is the ultimate form of self-expression. The internet is a beautiful thing, and I lament the fact that people think it is dead, because if it actually is dead, it's us that killed it. It's us that allowed the platforms to reign king and to not simply look at the protocol. You can't ban protocols. You can simply push people towards the solutions that already exist. And I think that's exactly what is happening. So no black pilling on this channel. The new renaissance is upon us. Thanks for stopping by. God bless. And if you want to come join us on the IRC, there's a link in the show notes as to how to sign up. Subscribe to this channel if you're interested in getting off the dead internet and coming back to something that we were promised. Our birthright was taken from us. Let's take it back. Catch you in the next one.